Hi, this is Sarah of Spa and Wellness Mexicaribe, and this morning we have a really interesting webinar, Wellness Innovations Rooted in Tradition. I'm here with Jessica Wadley. Hi, Jessica. How are you doing today?
Hello.
Okay, so I'm going to hand over to you. So Jessica is from Oakworks, a really innovative spa furniture brand, and she's going to talk to us about some really amazing innovations. Jessica, over to you.
Thank you, Sarah. It's a pleasure to spend time with you this morning or wherever you are around the world, specifically in Caribbean and Latin America. As you know, we have been servicing the Caribbean and Latin America for many years. Today, I have the pleasure of sharing with you some new innovations, true takeaways that hopefully you can utilize in your properties. So let's jump right in. Happy to spend time with everyone. I'm actually coming to you from Hawaii region today. It is 6 o'clock in the morning here, so perhaps the PowerPoint has not quite warmed up yet. We'll give it a moment to advance here. So as we let the presentation load, we have some new innovations specifically that we are going to be launching and sharing with you today. We have some great educational content that we are going to be sharing with you specifically to sound healing, sound frequencies. I know a lot of the manufacturers are coming out with vibroacoustics, but we wanted to take a deep dive into what you could apply. Give me a moment here while I see if we can load this. Aha. Okay. There we go. Thank you for that snafu. Nothing like a live snafu, but here we are. So first, I wanted to thank our prestigious clients from around the world. Many of you are on this webinar. Specifically, we'll talk about why it's important for Caribbean and Latin America and why choose Oakworks. But I wanted to thank everyone here, and I know many of you are on this webinar today. Most of Oakworks creations cannot and will not be found in a catalog. That's the most important part. It is our absolute pleasure to innovate with you, and it's very important that we honor traditions that are authentic to Caribbean and Latin America, wherever we are. So here's an example of a picture. I know I said that I'm coming to you from Hawaii, and we'll make this relevant to Caribbean and Latin America, but this is the new Mauna Kea project in Hawaii. And to stimulate some beautiful creativity, what we did is we worked with the region. We worked with Christy Kano, the spa consultant. This was really her vision. And we created a custom table for them where they could channel the traditional Hawaiian Oli chant through the tables. Mauna Kea is a prestigious property. It is owned by the Cebu Hotel Group, and it is also a Marriott autograph collection. So this is making a huge splash in the Hawaii regions. It's going to be the only spa in the state where you can experience an authentic Oli chant through the vibroacoustics, through the Sovi vibroacoustics, during your massage and during your treatment. So I thought I would kick off with this because please work with us one-on-one, Brian, myself, our distributors, in really creating something special for you that is unique that you can't get anywhere else. I think that's where we really prefer to shine. We're not huge marketeers. We like to be behind the scenes, and we like to be working with you, really creating with you to see your vision come to life. I just thought I would highlight some specific projects. New installs, there's many, but just some fun ones here. Everyone knows Andrew Bernard, a global CEO of Stolen Time and Body Holiday. If you haven't been to their property, it's obviously one of the most original wellness programmings that existed around the world. Absolutely beautiful, but new install in Stolen Time and Body Holiday. Thank you very much, Sun Swept Resorts. Also, Ritz-Carlton Spa, Grand Cayman. Everyone knows that team there as well. Brian worked closely with them on creating vibroacoustic tables. So if you're in that region, if you would like to experience them, but thank you very much. There's many spas, many new installs, but I thought I would take the time to highlight just a few for the sake of time today. Fairmont Spa, Mayakoba, absolutely beautiful with their new renovations. Thank you, thank you. Some beautiful imagery here with some things, but those are some examples where we worked very closely. We created something unique to the property that you can't find elsewhere. Thought I would highlight my colleague, Brian Paris. He does really beautiful work where we can take things, we can look at your cabinetry, we can look at how to make things seamless, how to make trolleys disappear within the treatment room spa. This is a beautiful project he worked on with Dior and the LVMH group. So once again, just inviting you to, after this, reach out with us. This is what we really find the greatest treasure and joy in doing for you. I love this. A lot of times we lead with luxury and we lead with product and we lead with features, and that's important. But when you're working with your ownership, when you're working with your procurement teams, why choose Oakworks? We are obviously regionally the closest to you from a manufacturing perspective. We're made in the USA, of course, with imported parts, but we're the closest when it comes to transit. We freight forward to Miami, we freight forward to Texas, and it's regionally very, very close. I'll be in our executive retreat next week. It's a 3-hour quick trip for me because I will be in Mexico at the end of next week as well, in Cancun at the Edition with Spa Peeps. I'll be with Sarah, which will be exciting. Brian will be there too. But it especially resonates with me. We're down there, myself, Brian, and our team 5 and 6 times a year. We've really spent the last decade in implementing service teams, tech service on the ground. It's really about that. So when you're looking at projects, when you're looking at requests for quotes, you're going to see some real economies of scale simply because of the proximity, made in USA, and then we've worked really, really hard to build that tech service on the ground. So wanted to highlight that for us as well. We're also the therapist #1 favorite choice. We're very active with AMTA, ABMP, our team working with massage therapists from around the world. Angie was a keynote speaker on our team at the latest World Massage. So I think that's important as we're looking at specifying equipment. What is the therapist's favorite to work? Our roots were always around creating equipment with the therapist in mind first, which is going to take me to a new product that we'll talk about as well. Before we do that, I love this infographic. This is a great reminder. It was in Spa and Wellness Mexicaribe magazine. Please reach out to us. We will provide this for you again, but it was in an issue. So I think that vibroacoustic and sound healing has been around for centuries. Everything from resonance to rain sticks to sound bowls. When you're creating your wellness programming, this is a great reference point for you. So you can see the different types of megahertz and what does what. Are you looking to implement wellness programming for awareness? Are you looking to implement wellness program for connection, balance? So thank you, Sarah and Fabiola and the team for creating this wonderful infographic. Oakworks does not own it, but I thought I would obviously mention it in our webinar today. So this is a great tool for you. And again, we can use this as inspiration to create something uniquely that is for you and your property, just like we did for Mauna Kea. I think that as vibroacoustics gets more and more saturated, it's going to be really, really important to stand out and create something that's uniquely yours. So this is a great educational and reference point. Our new product. We're so excited for this. I just left an engineering call prior to this. It's not even to market yet. This is the beautiful new Amani. How this was born is that we partner and collaborate worldwide with the leading skincare brands. Skincare brands such as Wildsmith, skincare brands such as Elemis, GM Collins. And every year we collaborate with them at different trade shows, creating protocols, etc. Well, they came to us and they said, there's beautiful pieces of equipment in terms of loungers out there, but none of them are truly conducive for treatment and having them be multi-purpose for treatment. So we created something that's very unique for Oakworks. It has a very slim base. It sits in a beautiful setting. And that is no easy engineering feat. And I'll talk about that in terms of engineering as well, for those of you who like to geek out on manufacturing and engineering. But this is a beautiful zero gravity. And I know there's lots of zero gravity loungers out there, but it is ergonomically correct where you could see the top is tapered and it sits perfectly in the esthetician or the beauty therapist's lap. It's a beautiful stationary position where the guest feels as if they are floating, and you can sit, the esthetician or the beauty therapist, or you can stand while performing treatment as well. So we're very excited about this. It can be multi-treatment, both, like as I said, as a lounger with our Sovi vibroacoustics in it, or you can use it to perform aesthetic treatments, foot massage, express services as well. So like I said, really slim base. We are the highest certified in terms of safety certifications around the world. We are in hospitals around the world. We are in resorts. We are on cruise ships around the world. So it takes a lot for us to make sure that we're testing for weight ratings and that we're testing for tipping hazards and things of that nature. That will be a fun webinar for another day talking about that. Actually, I'm going to be speaking on that in Spa Peeps here coming up and at Florida Spa Association coming up. But the engineering is just beautiful. So, the world is becoming more of a global place. We're really having to make sure that we're being mindful in terms of different body sizes. So it took a long time to create something so sleek, but that can accommodate all body shapes and sizes. It's just beautiful. So anything from, more of a neutral feminine look like this to something that can be, situated closely. And I don't want to say indoor outdoor elements. I have something for that coming up, but it just looks beautiful in a gorgeous coastal setting. I'll be curious to hear in the comments what you think about the new product. It's just beautiful. Okay, everything right now is so high tech technology. That's super important. But outdoor collections, especially for the region, are very important. And oftentimes Oakworks is not top of mind for the outdoor collection. So I thought I would highlight some of the beautiful things that we're doing indoor, outdoor. This is the Costa Marina. Oftentimes when we're touring around Caribbean and Latin America, you'll see lots of different types of tables that are out there. Things, everything from wood to tops that someone made, locally, which is fine. It's great. But in the hotel business, in the luxury hotel business, in the commercial business, it's important that we are looking at beautiful professional equipment that's comfortable, that's ergonomic, that have lifting mechanisms that can weather the outside. So I just love our Costa Marina. It is battery operated, which is great. So you can hide all the electronics. This Ultra Fabrics Coast Marine grade fabric is just stunning. It feels like a $10,000 table when it comes to comfort, but it weathers the outdoor elements and it's just a fraction of the cost as well. So I love our Costa Marina for that reason. I thought I would highlight this as well. We had a resort in the Dominican Republic, order 43 of these recently. So I just love our Seychelles. Fun fact, this is the same build that we use on the medical side of our business. It just speaks to its durability. It speaks to being able to weather the outdoor elements. It's very slim. It's beautiful. As you can see, we can paint it to different colors that match our motif. But Seychelles, and this is probably our most entry level in terms of price, cost effective table. That's just gorgeous. So please reach out to us about these things. Keep us in mind for your specs. I see all types of different equipments in the ocean areas, and this is something that will last you many, many, many years and provide luxury comfort, and your therapist will love it because of the accessibility as well. Also think about us for your different salt rooms, soundscapes. It's very difficult to source equipment that will last a long time within a salt environment. Again, true to Oakworks, most of you know Oakworks, our sustainability, our woods, they're really meant to weather the environment. You can see here, IVs are certain things that you're looking at from a wellness programming. We actually have our own FDA listed IV poles that attach to the loungers. I don't know about you, but also when you're out there, you're seeing all kinds of things that are really fragmented in terms of looks. And so this is a great way, beautiful shots where you can bring in beautiful wellness equipment and medical grade equipment to, really have it match a luxury high-end finish. So small things. I'm not sure if you're thinking about top of mind with Oakworks that we do make. I love the new Clota collection. Those of you who know Clota really, really well, very famous designer. This is a beautiful new biophilic pattern that she created, the leaf and shade pattern, the canopy pattern. So it's available across tables. It's available across loungers. And we'll be happy to review those things with you as well. So I love this new biophilic feel. That's very, as you know, prominent today, very popular with the designers and with the architects. This is the Costa Cabana Lounger. So think about us. This is a gorgeous property as well in the Cala region. So you could see a real life photo there of the Costa Cabana Lounger. Meant to withstand indoor and outdoor elements. Again, this was born because our customers asked for it. Brian was working on a new build in the Florida region, and we actually created this because they needed something, couldn't find something that was comfortable enough, could weather the outdoor elements, indoor, outdoor elements, and that was ADA compliant and that really accommodated the guest comfort. I think that's the key. Is the comfort. Oftentimes you lay on some of these and, they're low to the ground or they're straight to the ground. So it's just staying true to Oakworks motifs there. I can't skip this. I thought this was very important.
Heating system provides the ultimate in comfort. The medical grade hospital.
There's a video embedded in there. So when we send this out there to you, you can hit the video play. But everywhere I travel, all around the globe, I'm experiencing amazing treatments and tables at all price points from all the manufacturers. The Boyance face cushion was invented by a female massage therapist. Her name was Patricia Binder. We actually purchased the patent from her, and it stays true today. But it is the most mentioned by Forbes auditors. Sometimes I'm on tables and, there's nasal drippage or there's different things happening on the tables. This is truly the most comfortable in the market. So I thought I would bring it up again. Please reach out to us. It may even be able to retrofit on some of your tables. And we could talk you through that. But face comfort is so important everywhere you go. And I think this is an important feature to Oakworks as well.
Bed heating system.
Let's see here. Okay. Sorry about that awkward pause there. Well, that is the review for today. Thank you so much for spending time with us. We have a lot of new with the Amani. Sarah, I will invite you back to join me back on screen. Is there anything that you learned today, Sarah, from our presentation that you did not know?
So many beautiful pieces of equipment. And question about the Amani. So you mentioned it's suitable for therapists seated and standing.
Yes.
And we know that for health and longevity, sitting for too long, too many hours is not good for us. So I wanted to know, what has the feedback been from the table overall? And are there a lot of therapists interested in performing standing treatments like standing facials now?
We spent about a year working with different estheticians and practitioners before releasing it into the market. And surprisingly, about 50% of the estheticians or the clinicians told us that they're performing their treatments standing. So that was really important to us. Again, from an engineering perspective, it's not easy to accomplish a stroke from sitting to standing and then also having it be compliant when it comes to low height ratings. So yes, it's a very important feature, and also having that slimming access as well.
Wonderful. I love that the therapists and estheticians have these options. One other question that we have is, how can a property determine which lounger works best for their needs?
I think number one, consult us. But some top tips I would give you is, where is the lounger going to be placed? Right? It's kind of a basic no-brainer. Is it inside? Is it outside? Do you want it for basic lounging? Do you want to be able to stack the lounger with different technologies, compression boots, PEMF mats, masks, other, and so red light. A lot of us are out there making gorgeous loungers that are able to do those things. You want to make sure that the lounger is the correct width. For example, if you're looking at biostacking for different fitted PEMF mats, for example, we did the Residence Marriott event for an example, and we partnered with Prism, and that PEMF mat and that red light mat just fit perfectly. So you do want to think about design. You do want to think about what it is that you'll be stacking. And you also want to think about, do I want to use this lounger as multi-purpose? You may not. So then if you do not want to use it for multi-purpose, the Curva lounger is going to be the right lounger for you. If you want to use it for treatment as well, the Amani is going to be the right lounger for you for everything that we named.
Fantastic. And if a spa is in the design phase with specific color schemes, what can they do to work with you to help match their tables and their furniture to their color scheme?
So I started off with this webinar stating that most of what we make cannot be found in a catalog, and that is true. But that means that the process is not complex at all. We have the widest array of laminates available and wood finishes available. Mostly all of it is made in the USA. So consult us, and a lot of times we can even match perfectly. Designers love us the most because of the array of finishes that we offer. Most of the times they have it right there in their walls. And the finishes, because we make them in the USA, they're the most widely used commercially. So you can provide us with your storyboard or your design scheme, and we will do the heavy lifting and work for you. If you would like that to be more of a collaborative effort where we can work side by side with you, with your designers and your architects, we can do that as well. Or we can be turnkey and provide you with what we think will match the palette, and you can drive that conversation. So we work many different ways, and it really is an easy process.
Excellent. Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing all this amazing information, Jessica.
Thank you. It was wonderful spending time with you. Please visit our website, oakworks.com. You can also see that infographic that I mentioned on the Spa and Wellness Mexicaribe website, and we can reach out to us at jwadley@oakworks.com, and you can find us on the website, like I said. So thank you very much.
Wonderful. We'll link in all of the social media posts. We'll link to your site, of course, and to that infographic should anyone want to go and check it out and use it as a resource.